coming here out of the front of my house, and I want you guys to look at this. Tell me what you see here. I see a big empty spot. And there's a long story as to why there's a big empty spot. And we're gonna get into it. All right. So you saw in the big empty spot in my driveway, why that's there. It's a big long story. I was stupid enough to buy a car off Carvana. So far, it's been a horrible experience. I ordered a Escalade. I came into some money. I work pretty hard at my job, and every once in a while I get a windfall that comes in. So I figure I'm gonna, get a company car so I can up my game, go out and do sale calls and stuff like that in a company car. So I found a car on Carvana that fit everything I wanted. It was a perfect car. I said, okay, I'm gonna go get that car. And wouldn't you know it, everybody else has a great experience with Carvana. Every single step of the way, all I heard was great things. Great. Not been my experience. And that's par for the course in my life. Everything is like that. There's always a problem. And I didn't have just one problem. I think we're on problem number 4 with this Carvana transaction. Starting from where we had the setup for the bank, how we're going to get it paid, through the whole payment process and all the problems that was there. And this is all Carvana and my bank. 20% my bank, 80% Carvana. And now here we are trying to get the thing delivered. Carvana's got their money. They got all the contracts signed multiple times because they keep dropping the ball. Order the car, sign your contracts, give them all the stuff that they want, the proof of insurance, your driver's license pictures, all the other 9 yards, your banking information, and they break the contract. They can't get the car here on time. They don't give you an excuse. It's a logistics problem. So you have to eat it, and then they make you sign a new set of contracts to cover for the fact that they breached the old contract. Oh, because there's a new delivery date, you need a new contract. Well, no, the contract says you're supposed to have it here on a certain date, and if you don't have it here by a certain date, you're breaching the contract. Oh no, in the fine print it says that we're allowed to breach the contract as far as date. The dates are just estimated and not guaranteed. Fine, the first time. Went with it, signed the new set of contracts, said okay, it's going to be another week, you'll see the car in another week. Date comes, new date comes, nope, day before, nope, sorry, we're not going to get it to you on time, we're going to have to push the date back again. Well, why? Why are you pushing the date back again? It's a logistics problem, we just can't get the car to you on time, we need you to sign a whole new contracts again because there's a new date involved. So you're breaching the contract again, and I got to sign a new set of contracts that absolves you from breaching the contract. Now, what happens if I were to breach the contract? What if I do something to breach it? Are you going to hold, you're going to hold me accountable for it, or are you going to let me slide and you're going to sign a new set of contracts? Because in my world, the contract is for both sides, not just one person. The person putting out the contract has to stick to their end of the agreement. And so far, Carvana's not doing that. No, we just can't get it to you. You got to sign this new contract if you want the car. So they sign a new contract again. Day before it's ready to be delivered, we got to push the date back again. Sorry, it's not okay. So at this point, there's a problem. Either there's a problem with the car, or there's a problem with the paperwork. Something to do administratively with the car. It's got to be those problems. It can't be logistics. There's nothing stopping you from paying somebody overtime to get the car to me. There's much money as I gave them for this car, plus the $2,000 shipping on top of it. You should be able to pay somebody 15 or 20 bucks an hour or whatever it is, overtime fee to get the car to me. There's no reason for another delay. The only reason for this delay is now is there's a problem with the car, there's a problem with the paperwork. All right, so where are we at? That was pretty bright. Let's see if we can get over here so we're not totally killed by the sunlight. This is my neighbor's house, by the way, because the sun is totally burning my house up. So anyways, okay, we're at Carvana stalling me. I've already talked to somebody, Spencer, he pissed me off to no end, because he wouldn't confess, he wouldn't admit that there's a problem with the car or the paperwork. He's a logistic. So I basically ended the phone call with, well, since you're not going to give me a straight answer and you keep breaching the contract, and I have a signed contract right here for both parties, I'm just going to sue you. That's all there is to it. You have no recourse. You're not letting me have any recourse. You're not going to get any recourse. I'm just going to sue you. And I hung up the phone. Then I get a call from a manager a little while later, a higher up from Spencer, and he goes through the whole rigmarole about yeah, there's nothing you can do about it, and you're just going to have to wait until the 30th, or we can put you into another car, or we can give you your money back. You know, you always have that option. So I hung up on him because I didn't want to hear his crap, and I just, you know, I'm just going to drive to Tolleson. The car is supposedly at Tolleson, Arizona, which is 30 minutes from my house. I'll just drive there. I mean, there's no reason why I can't physically drive there and just get the car that way. So I called the police department for Tolleson, and I said, I told them what was going on. I said, you know, they have my money and they won't give me back my car, and they won't give me a straight answer. Not give me back the car, but they won't give me the car I purchased, and they won't give me a straight answer as to why I can't have the car. So I would like a police officer there to, so they can explain it. And he's standing there, and hopefully the real reason I want the cop there is because I know my temper, and I would smack somebody in the face, or I'd grab them by the face and squeeze until they scream like little girls. And I don't want to do that. I want to go to jail over a car and make them in the right. I'm in the right, and I want to keep it that way. So the cop is there to keep me in check, you know, to protect them. It's not the other way around. So we get over there. They wouldn't let us in the facility. The cop said, you got to let us in. So we go in, and basically what it amounts to is that they damaged the car during shipping. They didn't want to tell me that. They said they broke 2 door handles during shipping. And the guy apologized. I was talking to apologized profusely, saying that it should have been explained. They shouldn't have tried to hide it. And they apologized for having to make me come down there and getting the police involved, which no shit. And they want me to wait till the 30th. That's when they can expect the car to be paid, re-detailed and cleaned, and shipped to my house. They can't guarantee it's going to be there by the 30th. Or another option is take all the money that I've given them so far, which is almost $30,000, go find another vehicle on the CARVANA site that's in that Tolleson facility, and have transfer everything over that and take that car. The guy said, you know, you got yourself a special Escalade. It's a 2011 Cadillac Escalade, no damage, 50,000 miles. Everything in there was perfect. You know, there was one little ding in the paint on the hood. Perfect wheels, perfect everything. No damage. Okay, no recall work, nothing. The car was in pristine condition. The guy says, he goes, I can guarantee you're not going to get a better car than that. He goes, we can transfer you over to another car, but it'll most likely be higher miles, or there'll be more defects in the paint. And he goes, and I'm not trying to talk you out of that option, but he says, you know, realistically, you found yourself a really good car, and we're not going to be able to match it that way. You know, you'll be able to get a car of equal value, but it will not be equal quality. And it's up to you. What do you want to do? And they're not going to recompense me in any way. So I'm losing my $2,000 to have a car shipped that they damaged, and I got to pay for it. I'm not getting any extension in the warranties. I'm not getting anything. They're not compensating me in any way, shape, or form. They're just going to fix the damage and then give me the car. And in my eyes, the car is no longer as advertised. It's not the car I purchased. Who knows what else they're trying to hide? Maybe the door handle, maybe there's something more. Scratches in the paint. I mean, how do you wreck the door handles and not scratch the surrounding paint on the door in some way? So everything is suspect now, and I'm not really sure what I want to do about it. Things that happened. I couldn't film when the cops were there, when the cop was with me, because he asked me not to do that, and I respected his request on that one. You know, I started this little clip here with me in the driveway with no car because there was supposed to be a Cadillac there, and I'm in the clip here with still no car, and now I gotta wait till the 30th, which is another 5 or 6 days away. on top of all the time I've already waited and already pushed and already pushed and already pushed, because they couldn't be straight with me and they damaged the car. And I will never buy from Carvana again. I suggest none of you ever buy from Carvana again, because if they're lying to me, they'll lie to you. I'm nobody special. So there's no reason why they would treat me different than they would treat anybody else. So if they're lying to my face, they're going to lie to your face. If they're going to screw me over, they're going to screw you over. And who knows how many other people out there got screwed by Carvana and haven't said anything, because they don't have a platform to say anything on. I do. It's not a great big platform, but it's a platform, and I'm saying it. They screwed me. They know they screwed me. I have the contracts, multiple copies of the contract showing that they screwed me. There's no way out of it. They screwed me. And I'm going to tell the world about it. So that's where we're at. All right. While I was putting this together and getting all my paperwork together and getting ready to do this video, I remembered that this report came in. So today is the October 23rd, which is a Wednesday. And I got this report on October 22nd, Tuesday, yesterday. By this time, the car is already in Tolleson, and they give it an inspection and generate a report and send it to me online. And in this report, it says no accidents or damage reported. Down here at the bottom, below that, it says no accidents or damage reported anywhere in the car. Yet, they keep stalling me getting the car, and finally, when I finally get somebody who actually has authority to say something, everybody up to that point was telling me it's a delay because we don't have people to deliver it. It's a what do you call it? A delivery issue, whatever the word they were using for it. And now there's broken door handles. So now this report is no longer valid. So they said they did a check. They checked all these things, and according to these reports, the title was good, no issues, everything clean, blah, 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 no open recalls, no reason for this thing to be stopped from delivery, until you get to here, where it says, right here they have a problem. Events reported for additional history lien report. But when you click on that, it doesn't take you anywhere. It doesn't show you what the actual issue was, just that there was an issue. So now you don't know who to believe. Either the car is not legally theirs to sell and they're still working out a lien issue, or they lied about the damages and they actually damaged it in shipping, or they found damage and they never actually inspected it. And the guy who talked to me on the phone lied about the broken door handles. So now another mark against Carvana, because nothing they say can be trusted at this point. They keep telling me different things just to push me along, just to move me along. And just not happy about this whole experience. Carvana is not trustworthy. The people that work for them are not trustworthy. That's just it is, and it's not my personal opinion. This is fact. And this is it. This is what happens. They're telling you one thing, and your documentation says another. Just not good. Not good at all. I just wanted to put that in there as a little thing to put in there, just so you guys can see what's going on. You get the full story. This is what I've been dealing with. So how much more of this report is not true? How much more of this report is just BS? You know what I mean? Carvana, not good.